What's up, YouTube? It's another edition of my vlog. I don't know. We have no name for it. I'm Ray, aka Pig Stitches, aka Legion of Swine. But anyways, I'm doing this as a video response to this girl who is talking about having a disorder that is commonly known as central auditory processing disorder. So pretty much, they have diagnosed right around 5% of the nation's school-going children and various other. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. 5% of children in the nation have been diagnosed with this. It's relatively new diagnosis, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, a lot of people think it's like autism, which it's really not. It's more like, okay, something happens to the ear, right? So you could have like multiple ear infections or like trauma or anything like that. It could set it off. But anyways, your hearing doesn't register properly to your mind. And I know I'm smiling. I'm not trying to make fun because actually the only reason I'm doing this is because one of my close family members has recently been diagnosed with said disorder. Um, there's different ways and there's different levels. Um, the person in my family, they're saying that this is so severe that they could actually write a case study on her, which I'd be down for. I mean, if we gotta learn about this, let's learn together. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's nothing to look down on. It's nothing to be frowned upon. People are most definitely different in every aspect, in every form of life. So at the same time, we could be different, but we're all the same. We all have blood. We all have mentality. We all have a soul. So really, just the fact that you're different makes you so much more unique than anybody else. You might learn different. You might hear different. You might not register everything properly, but at the same time, you function. You're a human being, and I love you for that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if anything's going on. You could be autistic. You could be mentally handicapped, retarded, be it whatever's. You know, people that suffer from ailments and such, they have to climb so many mountains that I would say normal standard of person does not, but at the same time builds so much more character. You know what I mean? People that do have disabilities or disorders or anything like that generally have a different perspective of life, which makes them most often, the sweetest people you could ever meet. And it thinks bullshit that people talk shit. And I'm sorry, I know I'm not supposed to be cussing and smoking and whatever. But anyways, yeah, there's no set standard for life. What I do for my life is good for me. What you do for your life is good for you. You know what I mean? Just because we're different, just because, say, we hear different, or we can't see, or we're gay, or we're black, or whatever, we're the fucking same. You know? And we are the same, essentially. But our differences, we can take more than what we are from these differences. We can learn to be another person, talk about walking in someone else's shoes and such. So, really, it kind of ties into the whole bullying bullshit because, look at me. I was bullied, most definitely. My name's Ray. They call me Gay Ray. And various other things, faggot, fucking freak, everything you can think, right? So, matter of fact, go to some of my other YouTube videos, especially the Casey versus Richard one. A lot of people just kind of talk trash, and that's just because they're shallow. I wouldn't even say shallow. They're missing something in themselves, so they have to try to tear someone else down to find that. It's not right. CAPD, back to the point. Central auditory processing disorder. Some people, they like have, how do you describe it? Some people are really, really, really sensitive to noise. So say this person over here has CAPD and they're trying to do like homework or something like that, and even at levels of like 10% white noise can affect that person's concentration. They're not stupid. They're not ADD. They're not anything like that. It's just that small noise gets to them to the point where they cannot focus, they cannot concentrate because there's too much going around. 10% white noise, people. That is like the reverb off of your fucking computer monitor, you know? So if you have a computer on, somebody over here that might have CAPD, you know, they can't concentrate. And, that's an example, and that's a very, very generalized example, I should say, because not everyone's like that. It could be different levels of sensitivity for their hearing. Could be like someone has said previous. It's like it can be like a auditory dyslexia. So you could be hearing something, but it's all river. It's fucked up. So it doesn't register properly with your mind, and you can't fully comprehend what's going on. People with CAPD generally need retouched. You know what I mean? Like the person in my family, she she has problems sometimes with keeping things in her mind, which is obvious that goes with the entire CAPD situation. But anyways, she has problems because what happens, I believe, is she hears part of, like, say, like the first part of the sentence, but the last part of the sentence is lost. Feel me? So she looks like she knows what's going on, but at the same time, she has a general idea, but she doesn't have the full synopsis. So with that said, you gotta work with her. You gotta re-talk, re-say what you're trying to say, maybe even simple it down, you know, because the less words and the less information at one point in time is better for her. Um, CAPD. But anyways, yeah. If anyone actually has any information on like nonprofit organizations and such, because the place I work, um, we do what is called A-team events and such, and what that pretty much pertains to is just raising money for, say, like a nonprofit organization for, you know, just random things, feeding people. We just cleaned the park the other day, just random social responsibility type stuff. And I would definitely love to do something for CAPD. I mean, I got that on the plate. I got autism. I got fucking diabetes, various other ailments and disorders that run in my family. And I care about my family. And even if you're not in my family, as long as you respect me, I'm going to respect you. And I care about you. I mean, we don't even have to know each other as long as we're cool, you know? But, yeah, much love. Like I said, Ray, Pig Stitches, Legion of Swine, be it whatever. Just get back at me and we'll talk some more.